Today we'll learn science first chapter, that is food we eat. In this chapter we will learn why do we need food, food items based on energy giving, bodybuilding and protective foods, function of food components, a balanced diet, and how do we avoid wastage of food. First thing, why do we need food? Think. All living things need food to stay alive. Food gives us strength to work and play. It helps us to grow and remain healthy and strong. It also needed for the repair of different parts of the body. It protects us against diseases. It also helps us to grow. But what is there in the food which is helping us for all these things? They are nutrients. Now you will ask me, what are nutrients? Nutrients are the food we eat contains different substances that help us to grow and stay healthy. The substances are called nutrients. Some nutrients gives us energy, some help for the growth, and some help for protecting our body from the diseases. There are different types of nutrients. There are 5 types of nutrients: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. According to their work, they are divided into 3 parts. The food that gives you all these nutrients, that is also divided into 3 parts: energy giving food, bodybuilding food, and protective food. Let us know, or let us see more about food and their nutrients present in the. First we'll see about carbohydrates. Carbohydrate provides us energy. Hence, food items rich in carbohydrates called energy giving food. We need carbohydrates in large quantity. There are 2 main types of carbohydrates. One is sugar and other is starch. Fruits such as bananas, apples are called good source of sugar. Potatoes, cereals like rice, wheat and maize are good source of starch. I will see fats. Fats are the nutrients that provide more energy to our body than the carbohydrate. They help us to keep our body warm. Food that are good source of fats are called energy giving food. Oil and nuts are the example of fat rich foods. Ghee, butter are also fat rich foods. Our body requires only little amount of fat. Excess fat consumed by us stored in our body for the future use. Too much intake of fat can make us obese, that means overweight or fat. Livers should include more carbohydrates and fat rich food in their diet. Diet means the food we eat regularly. It provides sufficient energy to do work. Now we'll see proteins. Proteins are the nutrients that help us to grow and repair our body. They also help in building our muscles. That's why they are called as bodybuilding food. Children should include more protein rich food in their diet because their bodies are still growing. Milk and milk products such as cheese, ghee, paneer, pulses, soya bean, meat, fish, eggs are rich source of protein. Next is vitamins. Vitamins keep us free from the diseases. That's why they are called as protective food. We need vitamins and minerals in small quantity, but these are very important for us to stay healthy. We get vitamins from fruits and vegetables. Now we'll see different types of vitamins. Vitamin A. Watermelon, spinach, carrot, parsley, broccoli are a good source of vitamin A. Vitamin A improve our eyesight. Fish, mangoes, peppers, avocado, melon, peaches are good source of vitamin B. Vitamin B keeps your brain healthy. Vitamin C we get from the citrus fruit like strawberry, orange, papaya, guava. It is good for growth and repair of tissue. Vitamin D we get from sunlight, cheese, milk, eggs, yogurt. It is required to form and maintain strong bones. Vitamin E we get from spinach, squash, pumpkin, green olives, papaya. It protects our heart health and improve immune function against the cancers. Vitamin K we get from spring onions, chili pepper, cucumber, soya bean. It helps us from the blood clotting. Next is minerals. Minerals, calcium, potassium, iodine, phosphorus, all these are minerals we require for our body. We require them in very small amount, but they are required for the body. Calcium is needed for the formation of bones and teeth. Milk, curd and cheese are rich source of calcium. Iron is needed for the formation of blood, that is red blood cells, RBCs. Green leafy vegetables, apples and carrot are rich source of iron. Now we'll see roughage. Some part of the food that we eat do not get digested completely. The part of the food that cannot be digested by our body called roughage. It is important for us to add bulk of food and allow waste material to pass out from the body easily. Next is water. Water is an essential part of our diet. We should know our body is mainly composed of water. In our body, lot of water is filled. As we see, the function of water first is to absorb nutrient from the food. The food we eat gives you nutrient, but the nutrient is circulated throughout the body with the help of water. In our blood also there is a lot of water. So we must drink plenty of water every day. We should also make sure that the water we are drinking that should be clean, otherwise we may fall ill. So we should drink at least 8 glasses per day. A balanced diet. A balanced diet is a diet that contains all the nutrients in a right amount, along with the roughage and water. It is essential to eat balanced diet for a proper growth and development of the food. We should eat a balanced diet that includes required amount of food items like cereals, pulses and sprouts, green leafy vegetable, milk and milk products, oils, nuts, and locally available vegetables, eggs, fishes, chicken. Vegetarian can derive all the necessary nutrients from the cereal, pulses and milk-based diet. Food wastage, or how to avoid food wastage. Now here I have given how people or the person waste the food. Now we'll see how we should not waste the food. As food is necessary for our survival, we should not waste the food. By avoiding wastage of food, we can feed a lot of hungry people. So to avoid wasting food, take small serving of food during meals. Avoid cooking large quantity food. Store cooked food in a refrigerator so it will not get spoiled. So the food should not get wasted. There are some preservative methods so that food will not get waste. So hence we should not waste the food, and to avoid that we should prevent it from the getting spoiled. Some methods of preventing foods are given below. Refrigeration is a common way of food preservation. There are other methods of food preservation. They are pickling. In this method, food and vegetables are mixed with the salt and oil. An example is pickling mango and garlic. Drying. In this method, water is removed from the food and the food is kept airtight container. Defreezing. In this method, food like fish, meat, seafood are kept in very low temperature. Then sweetening. The most common example is jam. So here they add sugar as a preservative. Then salting. Food stored like in a salt to preserve it from spoiling. Pickles are the example. So here all these are examples of how to preserve food and stop wasting food.